Good morning, students. So let's continue with our cash flow problems. Let's go on to illustration 39. They have given us the balance sheet, notes and no adjustments. So the first step we have to do is calculate our calculation of net profit before tax. So they have given us reserves and surplus. Previous year it is 30,000 and the current year it is 80,000. So reserves and surplus for March 2012 is 80,000 less reserves and surplus for March 2011 30,000. We get 50,000. Then we add a provision for taxation, proposed dividend, interim dividend. In the notes, point number 3, they have given us provision for taxation. So write provision for tax of current year. So what's the provision for tax of current year? It is 15,000. Then we have proposed dividend for the current year. It is 30,000. So whatever answer we get will be a net profit before tax. So our net profit before tax is 95,000. After finding the net profit before tax, just see note number 4 under fixed asset. We have plant and machinery and we have accumulated depreciation, which means we need to prepare a plant and machinery account and an accumulated depreciation account. So prepare your ledger account, particulars amount, particulars and amount. So what's the first step? It is to bring down the balance. So it is to balance brought down. What is the opening balance of plant and machinery? It is 2 lakh. What is the closing balance? Buy balance carried down 1,50,000. Anything else which is given? Is there a sale? No. Nothing has been given. So what do we do? Whatever balancing figure we get will be a purchase or sale. Which side is more here? Our debit side is more. It is 2 lakh. So the balancing figure will be on our credit side, that is bank account, sale of machine. How much is the sale of machine? It is 50,000. Why don't we have accumulated depreciation here? Why don't I write down accumulated depreciation? The reason I don't write any accumulated depreciation here is because they have not given the sale of machinery and accumulated depreciation for the sale of machinery. They have just given us accumulated depreciation to find out our current year's depreciation. So next, prepare accumulated depreciation account. Again, first step is to bring down the balance. Why balance brought down? What's the balance? 50,000. To balance carried down, it is 60,000. So what's the total? Our debit side is more, which is 60,000 and 60,000. So the balancing figure, whatever we get, will be a by depreciation. In bracket you will be writing current year 10,000. So this is how we get our current year's depreciation and our sale of machinery. Next we'll prepare our cash flow statement. X Limited cash flow statement for the year ended 31st March 2012. So we'll have 3 columns, particulars, amount and amount. So the first step is cash flow from operating activities. Under that, what do we write first? Net profit before tax. What is our net profit before tax? We already found out it is 95,000. So write down 95,000. Then it is adjustments for non-cash items. We add all our expenses. So what are the expenses in the problem? just now we found out the depreciation. It is 10,000. Do we have anything else apart from depreciation? No. Do we have any income? No. So we get operating profit before working capital changes. Then we again add decrease in current asset and increase in current liabilities. So let's go to our current assets. We have current investment, but will it be in working capital changes? No, it will be added to our cash and cash equivalent. Then we have inventory. From 60,000 it has increased to 90,000. Then we have our trade receivables, which is increased from 65,000 to 97,000. So there is no decrease in our current asset. Then we go on to our current liabilities. We have trade payables, which has been increased from 46,000 to 90,000. So write down trade payables. How much it is? 90,000 minus 46,000. We will get 44,000. 1,49,000. Then we deduct increase in current asset and decrease in current liabilities. So what is our increase in current asset? We have inventory. Inventory from 60,000 it has increased to 90,000. So it is 30,000. Then we have our trade receivables. From 65 it has gone to 97. So it is 32,000. So whatever answer we get is we deduct it from 1,49,000. So how much do we get? We get 87,000. So whatever answer we get will be a cash generated from operations. Next we need to deduct our income tax. Income tax is the last year's provision for taxation which has been given in the balance sheet. Just see your balance sheet. We have provision for taxation for previous year. Current year we have added to our net profit. So it will be 12,000. We get 75,000. So 75,000 is our cash flow from operating activities. Next B, we have cash flow from investing activities. Under investing activities we have only one thing, that is sale of plant and machinery. How much is it? 50,000. Anything else has not been given to us. So we get cash flow from investing activities as 50,000. And the last one is cash flow from financing activity. Under that, do we have issue of shares? No, because the share capital amount is the same. Then we have long-term borrowing. Long-term borrowing, previous year it was 75,000, which means we have repaid it this year. Repayment of long-term borrowing, that is negative 75,000. Then again we have repayment of short-term borrowings, that is from 37,000 it has reduced to 25,000. So we have repaid 12,000, negative figure again. And last we have a dividend paid. We have proposed dividend for previous year and the current year. The current year we add to the net profit, and the previous years will be a dividend paid, that is again negative 20,000. So we get a net cash used in financing activities as negative 1,07,000. Clear? After we have found out the total for all the three activities, the next step is to know whether there is net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalents. So it is net increase in cash and cash equivalents. It is A plus B plus C. So we will get 18,000. To this 18,000 we will add cash and cash equivalents at the beginning. 5,000 is our cash and cash equivalent plus 20,000, that is our short term investment. So we get 25,000. Whatever answer we get will be our cash and cash equivalents at the end of the period. To tally your answer, what you need to do, take the closing balance of both cash and cash equivalent, that is 13,000 plus 30,000, you get 43,000. So write down the note. Note number 1, provision for income tax. Under that A, provision for income tax appearing on the liability side of previous year's balance sheet will be treated as payment of tax during the year. Full stop. Hence it will be deducted while calculating net cash from operating activities. Next, under that B, provision for income tax appearing on the liability side of current year's balance sheet will be added back to profits because net profit before taxation is to be shown under the heading cash flow from operating activities. Leave a line. Write second side heading proposed dividend, that is note number 2, proposed dividend. Under that A, proposed dividend appearing on the liability side of previous year's balance sheet must have been paid during the year. Full stop. It will be shown as a payment under the heading cash flow from financing activities. Next, under that B, proposed dividend appearing on the liability side of current year's balance sheet will be added back to profit under the heading cash flow from operating activities. So what does this note mean? Same thing what we had done. The current year's proposed dividend and provision for taxation is added in a net profit, that is to find out the net profit before tax, whereas the opening provision for taxation is deducted as income tax in a operating activity, and the opening proposed dividend is calculated in a financing activities. Like note number 3, short term borrowings. Under that, bank overdraft and cash credit will be treated as short term borrowings, full stop. As such, they will be treated as financing activity instead of cash equivalent. So what do we mean by bank overdraft? Withdrawing more than the balance available. So you all might be thinking why we are not taking it as cash or cash equivalent, because according to the accounting standards 3, they say that the short term borrowing should be included in a financial activities. Leave a line. Next, write down preparation of provision for tax account. Underline. Under that, case 1. Sometimes opening and closing amount of provision for tax are given and actual tax paid during the year is also given in additional information. Full stop. In such a case, provision for tax account has to be prepared to ascertain the amount of provision for tax made during the current year. So sometime what will happen in the problem, in the balance sheet they will give you provision for taxation of the current year and the previous year, and in the adjustment they will give you income tax paid. So in such case you need to prepare provision for income tax account, just like you prepared your other ledger account like your depreciation account, plant and machinery account. So I will give you an example for you all to understand it in a better way. So prepare the provision of tax account in the information. So in the problem they have given us 2007 provision for taxation, 2008 provision for taxation, and income tax paid is given. So we will prepare provision for tax account, particulars, amount, particulars, amount. So first step is to bring down the balance. It is by balance brought down. What is the balance brought down? 3,20,000. That is your previous year's balance. To balance carried down 4 lakh. This is your current year's balance. Now they have given us income tax paid. When we pay our income tax, is it a cash inflow or outflow? It is a cash outflow. So cash is going out. So what will be our journal entry? It will be provision for taxation to bank account, in bracket tax paid. So how much tax is paid? 2,80,000. So whatever balancing figure we get, whichever side, our debit side will be more. It is 6,80,000. 6,80,000. So the balancing figure we get is the provision for taxation which is made in the current year. So it is by profit and loss account, 3,60,000 balancing figure. In bracket you write provision for tax for the current year. So our tax paid will be deducted in our operating activities, that is income tax paid, and a provision for taxation will be added to a net profit to find out the net profit before tax. So write down the case 2. In case opening and closing amount of provision for tax are given and provision for tax made during the current year is also given, then provision for tax account must be prepared to find out the figure of actual tax paid during the current year. So in case 1 they had given us the tax amount paid, and in case 2 they have given us provision for taxation made. So the first step is to bring down the balance. By balance brought down, how much is the balance? 1,50,000. Then we have to balance carried down, 2,10,000. Then they have given us provision for taxation made is 2,35,000. So by P&L account, 2,35,000. In bracket you write provision for tax made. So we total both the sides. Our credit side will be more, that is 3,85,000 and 3,85,000. So whatever balancing figure we get will be to bank account, in bracket tax paid. It is 1,75,000. So what is the difference between both the cases? In case 1 they had given us income tax paid amount and we found out a provision for taxation made during the year. In case 2 they had given us provision for taxation made during the year and we found out a tax paid. Clear? So in our cash flow we will add back a provision for taxation made in a net profit, and a tax paid will be deducted in a operating activities. So that's all for today. We shall continue the remaining sums in the next class. Thank you.